So, so just to kick things off, I guess I can just ask for just a little bit of introduction. So, I'm so sorry, Barb, I didn't ask you to do that earlier. So, Barb, could you introduce yourself to us?
I'm Barb Craig Snip. I, for many, many years, taught at Del Mar. I taught English and speech. And Elizabeth, if you're nervous about the speaking part of it, I could, maybe we could
Okay.
talk. I could help.
Okay. Okay.
I'll put my email in the chat.
Okay.
So, and
I'm on my phone right now because it was the fastest way to get in. So I have my phone just right here. So I don't know how to do the chat on this way.
Well, my email isn't too complicated.
Okay.
You should have a button if you can see chat.
Well, I'm seeing the videos, so I'm sure I could go back to chat. I see it now. I see it.
Anyway,
Okay.
I'll put my email in there in a minute.
Okay.
But
Everything to you.
I used to, when I was teaching, I retired only 2 years ago. When I was teaching, I used TED Talks in my class all the time as almost as a writing prompt. And so I'm a big fan of TED Talks. And
Me
so
too.
I saw we were having one in Corpus last year. I did the virtual. I went in and watched it and all that. And then I thought, well, maybe I could in some way be helpful. And I will just say this, Liza, so that what I really wanted to say today is with the theme you came up with for May, the Jedi thing, I think you really have to, the theme's fine, but I think you're really going to have to think about that in conjunction with what the TED people said about last year's. And you're going to have to find people, maybe go out and find people. Don't wait for them to come to you, that have actually done something, have some innovative idea in how to address those issues, not just inspirational talks, not just theory talks, not just here's the problem, here's how I deal with it in my personal life, but like the group that's dealing with the immigrants at the border and being separated from their families, the legal group that's trying to help them legally, Raices, I think it is.
Oh, yes, it's Raices.
Yeah. People in groups that are actually doing something, maybe small on a local level, like I'm thinking of like Tacos Not Bombs for the homeless and stuff like that, that those are the people, we need to find some of those and have some of those in this. That's all.
Yes, if there was a bunch of people here, hopefully they'd be clapping at what you said. Yes, you totally get it. So I'm so excited you get it. So I think we need to be scouts, right? Because the people like that are not going to be like, oh, I want to go give a TED Talk.
They're not even.
They don't. Yeah.
Yeah. So they're working. They're doing the work. So yeah. So if you can, like for example, I love the idea of Tacos Not Bombs. I already have information on them. And then if you have information on how to even get in touch with the group that is dealing with the immigrants at the border, go ahead. So this is the one thing about this group is everyone's voice is heard. If there's not like it's a democracy, right? So there's not like one person who makes the decisions. We come together to make the decisions. So just as a point of information, the decision of who is going to be the speakers is going to be already, we're doing the speaker interviews on February 27th, and that's the day we're going to select the speakers. So,
but that's for the May speakers, right?
Yes, that's for the Jedi theme, the justice, equity, diversity,
and inclusion.
And
well, so, I think I'm on the Raices group. Okay. And I went to see during COVID, one of the movies that they had at the Alamo Draft House. So I can see too, if maybe send them an email and see if maybe one of them want to apply to be a speaker.
Because they would fit beautifully in the May one.
Right.
Yeah. And where did you all come from? Thank you. And I really appreciate you. And then thank you.
And I'll contact the Tacos Not Bombs people because I worked for Street Books, which is associated with them.
Okay. So let me point something out though. So then sometimes the application form can feel like it's a lot, right? Because when they go there, submit their title, what makes you qualified to speak on this topic. So I've actually helped some people not fill out their entire application for them, but there's some people who just maybe we know we want them to speak, and so it's just an opportunity to help them put the words together so that they can shine. I am not part of the decision making process for the curation. I feel like it's a conflict. So actually the team that's curation decides who the speakers are going to be, but we need to help people apply. So anyone who needs help, just let them know, and we can help them fill out the application. It's just the information we need to make a decision. So perfect. So I guess I just want to just touch on a couple of things so that we can wrap the meeting. We've had 83 views on our application page, and I've had 2 people start the application but not submit it. So if you can, like Elizabeth, I know that that you may want to speak. Whether you decide to speak or not, and even if, like, let's say halfway through it, like your topic shifts, that's okay. Like the point is to apply. Once you apply, the talk is not till May. There's so much you can do between now.
Okay. And I looked at it today. I think I looked at it today this morning. I was like, well, let me see what it involves.
And if your talk, correct me if I'm wrong, Lisa, but if your talk doesn't fit in the May theme, then couldn't she still do a studio one?
Yes, you got it, Barb.
Oh, okay.
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 Okay, so that's the beauty of this new studio license we got. Which is, like, we don't even have to wait till the May event if there's some really good talks that we want right now, because of this TED Ideas Challenge that they've just put out. If your talk gets selected in the TED Ideas Challenge, first of all, it's going to be published anyway through TEDxColePark Studio. But if it gets selected in the Ideas Challenge, you're going to be on real TED. Like, they're going to publish you, like, to the world globally, multiple languages. Does that make sense?
And so the challenge, and so I was trying to get the app, and then I got a message, oh, you didn't really reply. So I replied to being interested like last week or a week before, but they sent me a message, well, you didn't really reply because you have to use the app or something like that.
Oh,
I don't have.
So
and that's fine. So do you want me to send you the application? You've seen the application form, right?
I do. So I was maneuvering through the app today and seeing what I missed and how it kind of works. So I'll look through it. So if on the challenge part for the studio, what does that mean? If you just have an idea, is that what it is?
You still have to give a talk. Right. So then we submit the talk as a studio talk, and it could get picked up by TED for the Ideas Challenge event that they're doing.
Okay.
The difference in what locally we're doing is that for May, for the big
Jedi.
TEDx, that has to be a Jedi
Right.
related.
Okay.
And for the studio, it wouldn't have to be.
Okay. And where do I find the information for the studio?
On
the app?
Yeah, I put a link in the chat right now. I'm not going to be able to access it because you're on your phone, and that's okay, Elizabeth. I have your information in our group, and so I'm going to send this document to everybody in the group.
Okay.
And, so let me also tell you another thing. The second point, when you see on the document, and I think you're on the document right now.
Yeah, and I just put my email in the chat, so you'll get it.
Okay, and I tried to screenshot it and I missed it.
Sorry, I'm sending this all to you after this.
Okay.
And then Barb, as you can see, the next thing is you actually have to apply to be on the team, and it's not necessarily an application of we deny you. You have to fill out waivers, like you're waiving that you're going to comply with TEDx rules. Does that make sense? And so that's pretty much all it is. You're just going to go into that form and just agree, and give us your.
I'll do that.
Be on our website. Give us your bio if you want to be on the website. And then, and you can be a speaker and an organizer. So we had that last year. We had multiple who came on as organizers, and then there were, I think I want to give a talk, and then they applied. And then once you get selected as a speaker, though, you can't really manage a big thing, right? So you would just be helping here and there.
So I might just be helping, but we'll see at this point what direction, but I do want to help. I want to help.
But if you have an idea and you're excited about trying to think about talking about something, let me be like your booster, your coach or something.
Okay.
I'll make sure I connect before I leave. And then I put the link already because it's going to be a virtual event. We're not plan it in person. And so you can also see the link to the TEDxColePark studio, because that's going to be a whole separate thing, this event. Does that make sense? Perfect. And that's pretty much it. So, do you guys have any questions?
I don't think so. I'll see, and I'll send a message to Raices this weekend just to see what they say. I haven't gotten any emails in a while, so I'll just check back on that organization.
And how do you spell the name of it? I've never even heard about them.
It's RAI, and usually has an accent, CES, and in English that just means roots.
Okay. And okay, so I'll Google them and then I'll know who they are. But you're gonna get in touch with them.
I'll get in touch. I'll get in touch because I have their email in my email, but I don't know where. Yeah, I'll just have to Google. I'll have to do a search and I can ask them.
Perfect. Okay. Well, we welcome their somebody from there to talk. And if not, one of you can talk about them. So that's pretty much it. What I'm going to do is, at Barb and Elizabeth, as soon as you apply on our website and agree to all the waivers, I'll give you access to all these documents so you can come in here and put notes, things you think of when you
okay.
Somebody, because that's how we work. Like this is everybody's working document. So we all come here when we're in meetings, we're all on it. Everyone's taking notes at the same time because it just works faster, right?
Right. Okay.
Yeah. Well, it was.
I'll do that this weekend.
Yeah.
Me too.
It goes really fast. And then as soon as you do that, I'll also publish you on the TED.com website as an organizer of this event.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. Well, it was a pleasure meeting you, and I look forward to. I guess let's take a picture before I end this.
I don't normally look like this. I wore my glasses.
This is a working team, right?
I know.
Flip your camera the other way. There you go. Okay. Okay. Everybody say cheese. 1, 2, 3. Look in the camera. Okay, I got 3. So one of them is good.
We'll see. Okay.
All right. Well, we'll see you next time. Next week we're definitely having a meeting. So we'll see.
At what time? At what time are the meetings?
We always meet at 9:00 on Saturday, and we end at 10. Like it's like
okay.
Everybody has family. We have commitments, so we always just try to as much as we can get done. And
okay. Okay. Sounds good.
The working document is good because if you can come ahead of time, put your notes. And then you're working, and then that way when we get together, it's like done. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Let me see if I can open it.
Yeah.
There.
I'll send
okay. Got it.
I'm gonna go, but I'll see you next week.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.